Hey y'all, it's Wedley77 coming at you with another Ask the Planner today. Um, this one is more generalized than specific to a problem. I've gotten quite a few um, emails with questions about um, GLBT weddings or commitment ceremonies, as some people call them. I prefer holy unions. That's just me. And a lot of the questions have to do with how do you find vendors, how do you, what's the best place to have it, just a whole bunch of questions. Um, where do I begin? First of all, um, where do I start? Okay, I guess the best place for me to start is saying that when you decide to have your commitment ceremony or your holy union, do what any other couple does when they're getting married. Decide on your budget. Decide on what type of ceremony you want to have, because that'll help you know when you start talking to vendors, you know, what type of, vendor is going to best fit your wedding. Because just because somebody says they're, gay friendly or GLBT friendly doesn't mean they're the best thing out there going. Okay. Um, I always suggest to couples, especially if they're not in my particular area, um, call, do a web search for your state or your area, and this is a lot easier for those people who live maybe in Boston, New York, California, Florida, where there's large pockets of gay friendly vendors as well as GLBT people. But if you live somewhere like me, like in Alabama, that search may not be as easy. So I would suggest first picking up the phone and just saying, doing your web search first, and then finding a planner or even a vendor. If you can't find a planner in your area or a coordinator, find a vendor who is gay friendly and say, listen, you know, my name is, Susie Q, whoever, and me and my partner are going to be having a commitment ceremony. We live in XYZ area, which is, close to your area. Do you know of any vendors or any coordinators or anybody in our area who service GLBT couples like you do? 9 times out of 10, they're going to be very nice and very understanding, and they're going to give you at least one good point of contact and just work it from there. And if you aren't comfortable picking up the phone calling, everybody has an email address. Email them, talk to them, because I get, letters, emails all the time. We're in this area of Alabama, and or we're in this area of Georgia and we don't know anybody. Do you have a list of people? And a lot of times my network has allowed me to come across a lot of people. And sometimes I've taken my unit of people here who are near me and we've traveled to another city to perform a wedding for a specific couple. So that's your starting point. That's where you want to begin and go to find your vendors. Once you, if you're so blessed to find a coordinator or you can't find a coordinator, like I said, email that coordinator and say, hey, do you have a maybe getting started package, or do you have a package where you can help us if you can't afford to have the full service? If you can afford to have the full service, any well-versed, well-educated, certified planner or consultant is going to know how to work a wedding, whether they live in your area or not. And if they don't live in your area, they will say, okay, I'm willing to travel there. We're going to get the lay of the land together. Um, make your budget. Decide how many people you're going to have there. Decide whether you want to be indoors or outdoors. The same thing that a heterosexual couple is going to do in their marriage search, you're going to do. Because guess what? I don't care who you're marrying, you know, male, female, male, male, female, female. You're going to need somebody to take some pictures. You're going to want to feed them. You need a cake. You may want to have video. Chances are you're going to want to ride in a limo there. You know, you want to have a ceremony location. You want to have a reception location. Another big thing is officiants. That is, I get a ton of emails every week about where do I find officiants. If there is in your area, or even if you know of in your area, anything that's like here we have Equality Alabama. If you have Equality Alabama, or you have an HRC, or anything like a gay and lesbian advocacy organization, you can pick up the phone and call them, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to know of a local church who does, you know, officiating, or they're going to know someone who does officiating in a non-religious capacity, which is called just a celebrant or an officiant. Um, Either way it goes, they can get you in contact with those people. And sometimes a lot of people have websites and whatnot for, you know, celebratories or officiants who do GLBT weddings. Um, Without a shadow of a doubt, um, most officiants and celebrants are going to require you to do at least some type of, you know, get to know you session, or a counseling type deal, which is just common because, you know, most of the time we don't have the skills going into marriage or, you know, long-term relationships to know how to maintain it. And believe it or not, that piece of paper make a big old difference in how people act sometimes. So that is another way to find somebody to officiate your ceremony. If you are lucky enough to have a gay or lesbian church in your area, give them a call or send them an email. They know people who do commitment ceremonies, holy unions. There are a lot of resources out there. It's just we have to make sure that um, you know, we utilize those resources that are available. And for those of you who live in big cities, Atlanta, New York, Boston, Los Angeles, um, Miami, Houston, Washington, D.C., you don't have no excuse. Quit emailing me. Y'all have places to go. Don't be playing. Y'all have plenty of places to go. Y'all can go to the club so you can find somebody who could take some pictures at y'all with. Don't, the same effort you put into finding the club, find some people to take your pictures. Quit emailing me talking about I can't find anybody and I live in Washington D.C. I'm giving you stank eye. I'm giving you stank eye because you know you can't. But if you really, really, really can't, and you have put effort into it, and you can tell me that you put effort into it, then I can step in and help you. But just you sitting at the house and you just went to the club on Thursday or Friday, stank eye. Stank eye for y'all. But seriously, all that aside, um, you know I'm open to questions, comments. Hold on, let me take a step back. I should have said this at the beginning of the video. If you watch this whole video and you finna start bashing gays and lesbians on my page, whoo, I'm gonna come after you with my broomstick and my sword. And then after I tell you off, I'm gonna block you. Don't bring that foolishness to my channel. Don't even do it. Because ain't nobody came to your house and asked you about the stuff that's under your bed or in your closet, so leave my folks alone. Because I'll come after you. I don't play that mess. But, seriously. If you need the help and you're still kind of lost, and you may live in Podunk, Iowa, where y'all don't even have traffic lights, I don't know. Give me a call. You know, send me an email through YouTube. Send me an email through my Ask the Planner at blessedoccasionsevents.com, and I will get back to you. Don't kill me if it takes me a couple of days, but I promise you I will get back to you. Um, anyway, I hope this has helped. Like I said, rate, comment, subscribe, comment positively, and thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.